welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate you for joining me tonight. Thank you very much. So tonight we're going to talk about why I always say that religious brings out the absolute worst in people and can make people who you would think would be the nicest people, who wouldn't harm a fly. It can turn them into fundamentalist, psychopathic, murderous jackasses who will kill you because of their religion. Meet a Florida teenager who decided that he wanted to kill his friends after a birthday sleepover party because, and I quote, he felt that their idolizing of movie stars and people in Hollywood went against his religion. Not their religion, his religion. So he decided to murder them. And it goes. A Florida teenager who had previously been investigated for alleged violent tendencies watched jihadist videos and read the Quran to give him the courage before stabbing a 13-year-old boy to death and seriously injuring two others at a birthday sleepover. So Corey Johnson, 17, was charged with first-degree murder and attempted first-degree murder after police said he confessed to the assault at the 13th birthday party of a friend in the Palisades Country Club home of Palm Beach. The Jupiter Police Department in Palm Beach County School District and police and the FBI previously received intelligence gathering on Johnson that prompted an investigation into his alleged violent tendencies, the Palm Beach Post reported. Now, mind you, this happened maybe 3 years ago when this all happened. So Johnson told police that he woke up at 4 a.m. on a Monday, and he was at Kyle Bancroft's home, who was a friend of his, and he felt that he had the urge to kill Kai's mother, Elaine Simon. Now, Kyle's brother, 13-year-old Dane Bancroft, and Dane's friend, 13-year-old Giovanni Sierra, the three victims were each asleep at the time. And in Mr. Johnson's statement, the 17-year-old gentleman at the time, he stated that he had stabbed his victims because of his Muslim faith. In his statement, Johnson also stated that he watched jihadist videos with Kyle Bancroft, who was another one of his friends, and they decided that early that morning they would go on a murder spree. So they waited till everyone was asleep, and at around 6 a.m., Simon apparently started stabbing Sierra, the person named Sierra, who was a friend of his who invited him to the party, and he stabbed him about 32 times. And they died, of course. He stabbed another one of the persons who tried to intervene 12 times. He stabbed the mother several times, and the young man who was there, whose home it was, he was stabbed several times as well, trying to save his mother's life. Now, remember when I started this, I said that religion has a tendency to make the nicest people horrible people. Religion always makes good people do horrible things. And this is one of the many reasons that I say this, that religion in itself, sometimes people can say that it is very harmless, and it's just people getting together behind a common theme, be it their religious beliefs or they all like riding motorcycles. But the thing about riding motorcycles is that usually that group of people is not out riding their motorcycles with the intent of murdering people because other people don't ride motorcycles. That's usually, I'm pretty sure that's not the case in many situations. But this situation, specifically religion, it was born from murder and death, and people were brought into whichever religion at the tip of a sword, and not because they felt that they had to be in that religion, but because they were forced into it. And when you have people who are fundamentalists, who believe that the only way to spread their religion is by the sword or the gun, you have things like this happen. Young people become indoctrinated into a religion, and they feel as if what they're being told is the truth, with a capital T, and that anyone who opposes how they think and or feel or believe should die. And this is what this young gentleman thought he would do. He felt that he needed to kill people because his religion, the Quran, told him to do so. And if you're not sure what verse they're talking about in the Quran, you're more than welcome to go look it up, because I have not read the Quran But I'm pretty sure it's something to the effect of find the infidels wherever they, or non-believers wherever they may hide, and kill them, basically murder them. And this is what this young man did. He tried to murder several people because they did not hold the same values that he held in his religion. So once again, I'll say it to those of you who are listening, and even for those of you who disagree. Religion is poisonous, and it does horrible things to people's minds, to their lives. It changes lives. Look at these people who were. There's a young man who was stabbed to death, and he was 13 years old. There were other teenagers, 13-year-old, who was stabbed multiple times that did not die. There was a mother who was attacked. There was another young man who was attacked. I mean, it is dangerous to have religion specifically around young, impressionable minds. Now, this young, impressionable 17-year-old kid is now a murderer because of a fantasy, portrait-torn novel that someone wrote 1,000+ years ago, who had no idea where the sun went at night, who could not tell you that the planet was round, who had no idea that there was not four corners of the planet, that globes don't have corners. They didn't know this, but these people have put out books, wrote books, that make other people think that what they are saying is the truth with a capital T. And they are, by their own admission, and this young man's admission, were told that in his religion he has to kill people who do not believe the way he does, who do not hold the same standards that his religion states he has to. And his religion also states that he must murder these people. And he did exactly what his religion tells him to do, because that is the crux of Islam, to believe in, without question, the Quran, and do, without question, what the Quran says. And the Quran specifically tells you to murder the people who do not hold the same values, who do not believe the way you do. The infidels, you must murder them. The non-believers, you must murder them. Not only did he stab this young man several times, but he cut his throat, because that's what the Quran tells you to do. You can take it however you want. You can get angry, mad, pissed off. I'm really not concerned, but the fact of the matter is that religion is dangerous. It's harmful. It may have some good things. Everyone comes together and has freaking barbecue on a Saturday or Sunday. But the crux, the very core of it, no matter which, almost every religion specifically promotes violence. Specifically, Christianity and Islam. Violence is the number one way to spread the religion, and this is what this young man believed and what he did. Since he felt that he could not convert anyone, he felt that he must murder them because of what he has been taught and told. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please have a great evening. Please stay safe out there. Watch your backs, especially around religious people, because they are not your friend the way you may think they are. Have a great evening. Please be safe out there. And don't forget to be the best heathens that you can be. And have a great evening.